Lesson 5. How to create or adapt a story or myth. Adapting a myth for classroom use can be both educational and engaging. By following the following steps, you can create a rich and educational experience for your students using myths in the classroom. Select a myth. Consider myths from various cultures and traditions that align with your curriculum goals. Choose a story that has themes and morals relevant to your students' interests and educational needs. Understand the myth. Conduct thorough research to grasp the nuances of the myth, including its cultural context, characters, plot, and underlying themes. Understanding the historical and cultural significance of the myth will help you effectively convey its message to students. Identify educational objectives. Clearly define the learning outcomes you want to achieve by using the myth in your classroom. Determine whether you want to focus on literary analysis, cultural appreciation, moral development, or critical thinking skills. Adapt the language. Rewrite the myth in language that is appropriate for your students' age and comprehension level. Simplify complex sentences. Replace unfamiliar vocabulary with simpler terms, and clarify cultural references to ensure that all students can understand and engage with the story. Create supplementary materials. Develop additional resources to enhance students' understanding of the myth. This may include discussion questions, vocabulary lists, character analyses, or creative writing prompts that encourage critical thinking and active participation. Incorporate activities. Design interactive activities that allow students to engage with the myth in meaningful ways. Consider incorporating role-playing exercises, group discussions, art projects, or writing assignments that encourage students to explore different aspects of the story and express their creativity. Cultural context. Provide background information about the cultural context in which the myth originated. Help students understand the cultural practices, beliefs, and values that are reflected in the story, fostering cross-cultural understanding and appreciation. Discuss themes and morals. Facilitate classroom discussions about the themes and morals conveyed in the myth. Encourage students to analyze the story's message and reflect on its relevance to their own lives, promoting critical thinking and moral development. Encourage creativity. Allow students to explore their creativity by creating their own interpretations of the myth. Encourage them to write alternate endings, modern retellings, or original illustrations that reflect their understanding and perspective on the story. Assessment. Assess students' comprehension and engagement with the myth through various forms of assessment, such as quizzes, presentations, essays, or creative projects. Use assessment data to gauge students' learning progress and adjust your teaching approach as needed. Reflect and adapt. Reflect on your teaching experience and gather feedback from students to assess the effectiveness of using the myth in the classroom. Use this feedback to make any necessary adjustments to your lesson plans and teaching strategies for future use.